25 laps and $12,000 on the line. Your Group A feature is underway here at the Big E.
25 laps again. We have a caution or red flag. It's double file. Restarts through the end down the back straightaway. There's also not a green, white. There's not also 1 lap to go. It's going to be 2 laps to go if we do have a caution near the end of this race. But a good start for the number 9 of Nick Coltman to the 99 of Devin Moran. McDowell's back to 3rd. Bobby Pierce runs 11th and 32.
You talked about Tristan Chamberlain, and that's him on the left side of your screen as Brandon Shepard's going to drive by. Remember, he was the World 100 Rookie of the Year 2 years ago, finished 18th. His dad, Dwayne Chamberlain, made this race back in 2013 with a 16th place finish. And now Tristan going to fall back to the 5th spot as Brandon Shepard works his way by. But this one is all Nick Coltman, James, a 2.5 second lead. And the 9 car is now quickly closing in on the back of the field. And you're looking back on the battle for the 6th and 7th spot. Oh boy!
Somebody cut right in front of the 9 of Hoffman and took the air off of that car. I believe that was that Dotson?
It might be. And does he have trouble? I don't know. Yeah, he's got damage. Got a lot of damage on the right front of that race car, and Devin Moran's going to go by, and the 9 just shucks the flopper off of the right front of the race car.
There is the damage. Heartbreak Hotel for Nick Hoffman.
Well, getting in 3, it's been real aggressive tonight, and it looks like the 9 might have rode the right front flop under the tire, which shot him up the track as Dotson was coming down.
We'll see what happens, James. We go back to Green Flag Racing, and he's got a handful.
He's got half of an elite modified, right?
Yeah.
The right front down there, and the caution again was for debris. Moran's going to go to the outside. He'll go around to Hoffman down the back straightaways. We work lap 11. Here comes Dale McDowell. Hoffman still hanging on for 2nd, but for how long as he slides up the track? Dale Mack will go to the bottom. He'll go to 2nd. Shepard with the crossover. They try to go 3 wide into 1. Hoffman hanging right in there, DJ, but there's still 14 laps to go. Can he get a podium here? As right now he comes under fire from Shepard and McDowell.
If he gets a podium, I will personally get down there and congratulate him. Nick Hoffman is one hell of a wheel man, but he has got his hands full. I think you're right. We may end up having a battle for the lead here coming up over the course of the next couple laps, because Brandon Shepard is rolling the top in the Rocket 1.
McDowell slides in front of Hoffman.
Here comes McDowell.
Here comes Dale McDowell. Please stay green, Dustin Jarrett. We got a 3-car battle. McDowell on the bottom. Banging the boards is Shepard. Moran through the middle. Is he a setting duck? Oh my goodness, down the main straightaway, 6 to go. A beauty here in this first 25 lap for Dustin Jarrett. Oh, baby.
Inject it straight into my veins, baby. Your top 3 right there. This time by 5 flanges in the air. 5 to go for your race leader, Devin Moran. Here comes Dale McDowell. McDowell was out of breath after that shootout. We may need to give him oxygen if he's able to win this one. He's down to the inside. He had 2nd that time by on the 17M, going for the lead at the Big E.
A Longhorn, a Team Zero, and a Rocket. Putting on a show with Eldora Shepard. Oh, he tried to inside, thought better of back to the wall. Moran, he's got enough traction, but maybe not enough to go to the end as McDowell is all over him into turn number 1.
Is anybody smoother or straighter than the 17M of Dale McDowell? Down to the inside, the 59-year-old going for the lead here at the Big E. 3 laps to go this time by.
Well, we talked about Billy Moyer and Ronnie Johnson and Bill Fry and Don O'Neill put Dale McDowell in that group. He's not quite yet 60. He is right there. Meanwhile, Shepard losing traction with those top 2. Hoffman is still 4th. Pierce is 5th. But right now, Moran trying to stretch it out. DJ out of turn number 4 with 2 laps to go. McDowell is right there.
You got to wonder if the cars, the back of the field, and the inside of the racetrack has upset the air just a little bit. McDowell, a slide job on Moran, but he leaves him a lane. Moran going to drive back to the outside. James, they'll be coming around to the Allgaier Performance. 1 to go.
Moran gets back to the outside. He's got a clear path around traffic down the main straightaway. White flag, 1 to go. That might have did it, as he gets trapped in behind Dotson, and that might have did it for Devin Moran.
He found that Bobby Pierce line up on the high side of the racetrack. He puts 2, 3, 4, 5 car lengths on the 17M down the back straightaway. McDowell, one last ditch effort. He'll pull alongside Moran in 3 and 4, and McDowell gets by him. Moran the crossover. McDowell gets it done with a last turn, last lap pass at Eldora.
Are you serious?
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Goodness. Final race of the night, 25 laps of the distance, $12,000 on the line. Brandon Overton and Jonathan Davenport lead him to the green.
And Davenport came from 8th in his heat race to get the outside of the front row. Can he get the lead here? Leon Overton's going to slide up and leave Davenport room as he takes the lead down the back straightaway. Here comes Satterley in 22. Chris Madden in 4th right now in 44, the Cale Green entry, as we have 1 lap in the books and 49 out in front.
Yeah, the 76 slipped up just a little bit coming off corner number 4, and that allowed Greg Satterley to grab the bridesmaid honors. Chris Madden going to run in the 4th position, and Garrett Albertson rounds out your top 5 at the end of lap number 1. Well, if Death Taxes and Dale McDowell are certainties at Eldora, the other part of that would be Death Taxes and the 49 of Jonathan Davenport being up front. Nobody has been better at this racetrack the last 10 years than the driver out of Blairsville, Georgia.
Yeah, trying to equal the great Billy Moyer with 6 globes here on Saturday night, but we got a ways to go to get there. Meanwhile, Chris Ferguson on the bottom, and Ferguson will slide in front of Brandon Overton. He will take position number 3 right now as Madden has gotten around Satterley. Greg Satterley, Ferguson and Albertson. Madden looking to the inside. They go side by side out of turn 4. Well, we had a please stay green in that first one. Do we need one here? Possibly, yes. Madden's going to diamond off the corner. Madden has a run down the back straightaway for the lead. Dustin Jarrett into turn number 3.
Jonathan Davenport slipped up ever so slightly coming off corner number 2. That opens up the door for Chris Madden, and as they catch the tail end of the field, you've got a new leader on lap number 9. It's Chris Smoky Madden in the Cale Green 44.
Well, we had 3 different leaders in that first race. We've had 2 here in the first 9 laps of this one. Jonathan Davenport, he goes back to the outside. Madden, smooth and silky through the middle. Davenport trying to get it wound back up top. I'm not sure if that surprised him or not. Remember, they cannot give signals here at Eldora, right? You cannot get signals from the crew here.
No signal sticks.
No signal sticks.
Yes. Well, those 2 drivers, they've stretched out to about a 1.5 second advantage over Chris Ferguson. You mentioned that a few laps ago. Ferguson was able to work by Greg Satterley into that 3rd spot. Garrett Albertson still rounds out the top 5, and now JD. You might be right, it may have surprised the driver of the 49 as he's kept pace with Chris Madden here the last couple laps.
So they can see that video board in turn number 2. Meanwhile, Chris Ferguson's cut about a 1.5 seconds off that top 2. Wow, that was close out of turn 4 as they get behind the 15 of Stuckey. They go side by side into 1. Davenport trying to regain the lead, Dustin.
He's going to try to throw a slider on Madden. Instead, he'll hold his line on the bottom. Madden going to battle back to the outside. You ask if the second feature could be any better than the first. It's off to a good start. As Davenport will now have to deal with the 15 of Clay Stuckey. Stuckey will slide up the racetrack. Davenport back out front at Eldora with 12 to go.
Davenport, he'll slide up the track, cannot clear Stuckey. Stuckey back around him. Madden for the lead down the back straightaway. Chris Madden trying to regain the lead. He goes side by side. Look at that. Could be, oh, that might have been contact with Stuckey. Wow, that was close. And meanwhile,
here comes Chris Ferguson.
Chris Ferguson.
The stinger.
The stinger.
2 Longhorns and a stinger up front in this
Move over Group A right now. We still got 11 to go, but this is the dandy caution-free so far. Davenport, though, trying to pull away. But we've got traffic. Davenport through the middle, and look at this battle right here for a second, and Chris Ferguson can't get it. It's still Madden with 10 to go.
Yeah.
Garrett Albertson in 58. I can't get used to the red. And we got a caution on the racetrack. Turn 4, we got a car up against the wall, and it's Michael Leach.
And they fire in turn number 4.
The apex between 3 and 4 back underway. What does Madden do? Madden's going to try to go to the bottom. He goes right through the middle. Ferguson down low. Here comes McCready in the 9. T-Mac down the back straightaway. The barefoot Bob McCready throw back, and that was close. They almost got together, 22 and 9. Meanwhile, for the lead out of turn number 4, 5 to go. Jonathan Davenport leads Chris Madden. Off at turn number 4, he will not lead it all the way. He'll have to cross the scales for weight and droop, but he's got 1 more to go for another win at Eldora.
Puts another 10th between himself and Chris Madden as they head down the back straightaway for the final time. He missed the invert in qualifying, qualified 18th in his group. He rallied to a win in his heat race, and Jonathan Davenport will win the Group B feature here on Thursday night of the World 100. Second will go to Chris Madden, and Chris Ferguson will round out the podium in 3rd.